Good evening, Scrapper and Scrapettes. So, yeah, we're still on the wire stripping train. Still got all that to do. I still got even more in the other room to do. Just trying to get stuff done. So, get it done, get it out of the way, and kind of making a mess of Bear Bright all over the ground here, all over the floor. Everyone does it, strips their wire differently. I just happen to use the good old stripper here, and that's what I'm doing right now. So if you want to hang out and watch, we'll throw it up there a little bit. Stand by. I know, right? I told you to stand by. Yeah, it was pretty funny to me. So I've got my wire stripper set up on a foot pedal. Just works better for me, so I don't have to keep turning it on, turning it off if I have an issue. And just so when I step off of it, I'm not, using that and getting the nice copper out and then going from there. So when I'm doing the longer ones, I try to see if I can get my nail in there quick and just grab it and pull it out really quick. Sometimes the piece is too short and I can't get it. I just throw it in I got a bucket down here on the floor because I don't want to stop and bend each one, make them in a little pretty pile when I'm just gonna stick them all in a bucket anyways. So I go ahead and I just strip until I've got a lot. Instead, I try to grab it right off the bat so I can just go ahead and take the sheep off very quick. This one's gonna run out of time on that one there, so we'll just throw that in the bucket for after. But sometimes if they're too short, it comes through the machine fast. You can't grab it, but if you can grab it, get that insulation to peel off, you're good. So, just like that. Some people put it through the machine twice and hope the sheet comes right off. To me, I'll do that sometimes depending on the thickness of the wire. See, this wire is only 14 gauge, so it's not very thick, and so yeah, you could put it through twice, but I don't feel it that it is. So this one here, nice long one, taking too much time, came through. Remember, time is money and money is time. So you want to be able to try to get yourself into a rhythm. We can go ahead and do it, or just strip everything. I've done that numerous times too, where I've just gone ahead and just stripped it all out and then sat down and sat on a bucket on the shed floor and strip all the insulation off. But then got times where I feel I can try to save myself time and get it done at the same time. I will. Some people have mastered, using a knife or using a razor knife. I am really not that good at that. I give credit to anyone that does do that. I am not that good at it. So like I said, I go ahead, I get a bunch, and I just pick it up off the floor, put them a little together, get a bunch of them, make a neat little wrap real quick, and then throw that in the bucket. And the bucket is growing. Look at that, 3/4 full. And yes, that is smashed down. I use my sledgehammer and I smash it down so I can't fit any more. My record on one bucket is about 80 pounds, I think, of copper in one bucket. I do get a bucket weighing right now of 75 pounds. And that is number one copper. But see, that's what I do. I just go ahead and just grab up a bunch. It doesn't have to be pretty, just enough to get it in the bucket. And when I feel I've cleaned up my area a little bit, I do the same, and then I save everything else for later with the trash. Then I got just keep doing it and just try to get it done. And I'm just getting so much. I just not getting so much, but I've got so much piled up that I'm just staring at it and I'm going, should I just turn it in as number one insulated and take a huge hit, or do I strip it down and get the bed right? Me, I'm going to look at it and then I'll hate myself for turning it in, unstripped, and then like, oh, I could have made this much, or I could have made that much, and then I don't. And then, I just realized I just wasted, you never know, potentially could be, a few $100, depending on how much wire you've got stacked up. It could be a lot of wire. It could not be a lot of wire at all. Because some of us that, stack it all winter long and then deal with it. And that's what we're doing this evening. We're just a little bit of a stripper party. Yeah, kind of what I named my other short that I did the other day. So yeah, this is what I'm doing this evening. I'll probably do this for right about 45 minutes to an hour. If I do it too much, it gets monotonous. Not really monotonous. Well, yeah, it gets monotonous. But also too, my back starts to kill me from standing too much. So this one here, sometimes, like I said, if you put it through twice, the insulation will come right off. Let's try that again. But then it all depends, did you put it through the second time the right way? But then the amount of time it takes to put it through the second time, look at it, it does, look at that, it'll come right off. So like I said, I will do that on the thicker ones, or on short pieces like this guy. But if I can go, see, like that one there, look at that one. I put that one there through twice, and I still had to get my thumb in there. But like I said, everyone strips their wires differently, and I give a lot of credit to the people that, can use a razor knife. I've had the Strip Master. I love the Strip Master, and then I broke it. Yeah, let's not say how I broke it. I broke it. And, yeah, so I just went ahead and, got this guy. I've had this stripper now for 2 years. I've never replaced the blade. It's got a carbide blade. I have replaced the bearings. There is a maintenance video that I did on this, but I've got people asking me, how do I maintain the stripper, and so I'm probably going to do another breakdown video on the stripper. I'm not doing it, I do it. I'm not doing it for, the company that owns, that manufactures the stripper. I'm doing it to help out other people that, might be having an issue with this. Like with mine, if you hear it, you can hear a click right there, and then you'll hear another click at the end. Right there, what that is, it's the blade coming up and down, which meant the locking screw on the inside is coming loose. And so that means the crank right here is coming loose from the adjustment. The adjustment screw is coming loose. So you can use a little bit of Loctite on that once you get it set, but at the same time, if you crank it too tight, you're not going to be able to adjust your, you're not going to be able to adjust the blade. And you need to be able to adjust the blade. But see, this is another reason why I like having the foot pedal. Because if I'm going along and I'm having trouble with a long piece, I can stop, I can strip it, and then just proceed again and pull the installation right off. So, you know, once again, this is what we're doing tonight. I know I just repeated myself. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. We just keep repeating ourselves, repeat. So, Scrapper and Scrapettes, if you've hung out for this long, we appreciate it immensely. We appreciate you watching videos. I try to get to everybody's comments. Like I said before, I am back to work full time. So things get a little tough sometimes on responding to people or just getting stuff done. Said Silver Scorpion came earlier this week, helped me out immensely and grabbed all that shred for me. Hopefully we can keep that going because that was awesome. And like I said, I'll do a video on breaking the machine down and showing you guys a few things on the machine that I have taught myself, that no one showed me, that I've just taught myself. Scrapper and Scrapettes, till the next time. Let's do whatever it takes. Let's be safe out there. Let's give it a big old thumbs up, and then let's leave it better than we found it. Later.